We're talking about excuses. A couple years ago, I had everyone at their tables. There was like 10 of these that were from the diet blog. And then I had everyone write their best diet excuse down at the tables, and I saved it. So this is everybody in the group's favorite diet excuses. And I'm just going to read a couple of them, and I encourage you to read them at home. I'm trying. I'm really, really trying. And you know what? You might be. But the funny part is the people who are really trying usually aren't the ones who are saying, I'm trying. You know, everyone hears someone say, I'm telling the truth. Usually if you're telling the truth, you don't have to say I'm telling the truth. It's usually when you're lying. Like I have 4 kids. I know when they're lying. I'm telling the truth, Mom. Oh, really? Really? I don't think so. This is an excuse we tend to lose, or not a good time. I've had people, some in the room, who didn't join in session 1 because it wasn't a good time. They didn't join in session 2 because it wasn't a good time. Now, truthfully, there will be times that aren't good times. You got a class on Thursday night, you work on Thursday night. Remember the one time the woman wanted to join the group and she got really mad at me because I wouldn't let her because she could come to none of the meetings on Thursday night because she worked Thursday night. She goes, I can't believe you're not letting me be in the group. I go, but you can't come. Well, I still want to be in it. And I found that kind of interesting. But anyway, I can't exercise. I have heard that a million times. How many times do I put up the hand weights? How many times do I tell you just to do this? You can exercise. Friday is pizza night. I have heard pizza. If your Friday night is pizza night and you have 4 kids and they're expecting their pizza and they're thin, you can have a salad while they eat pizza. Oh, you can do it. I know you can. Here's another one. It's the drugs I'm taking. I think that's a reason to a certain extent. Now, if you're on drugs that, I don't know, maybe hormones for hot flashes, is there a tendency for some water retention or weight gain? Then you have to have less sodium. There are ways to counteract, and we had a doctor come in and talk about that. You can lose weight on certain drugs, but you have to be careful about it. Travel makes dieting or losing weight impossible. Impossible. Now, is it a challenge? But I do think you have to say right here, I want to do this. The top 10 reasons you don't exercise, no more excuses. I tend to say a lot of the same things every week for 5 years and 2 months. And the excuses that we give are excuses that I've done my whole life. I'm tired. Take today, for example. It was a hectic day. I checked my pedometer. I had already done 6 miles of steps before I even got here. Up, down, in, out. I could say to myself, well, I did the Pray It Off meeting, I did 6 miles of steps, plus Pray It Off. I'm going to go home and I'm going to eat whatever I want. And you know what? I can go home and eat whatever I want. We all can. But if we choose to say, you know what? I did some good exercise, I'm going to eat healthy. In the long run, it only helps. I'm a big proponent of exercising at home. Here's one thing I want to say to a few people in the group. For years, you've done the same thing every day, whether it's an hour on the elliptical, whether it's 15 minutes on your bike, whether it's whatever it is, a 1-mile walk. If you are not seeing any change in the scale, it's because your body is so used to it. For years, my husband didn't lose any weight, and he was walking 10, 11 miles a day. Because his body now, that's what it expects. It expects that. You need to even mix up your exercise. You need to get a DVD or a walk video. You need to do something different. If you've got kids or grandkids, you know what? People think you can't walk. Friday night was terrible. Saturday, the roads and sidewalks were black in most places. You can go to a mall. You can do something. You need just to do something and have a realistic goal. I'm not going to have a raise of hands, but I think everyone should have, as one of their Lenten intentions, some sort of exercise. Yes, Judy.
Bob and I just joined Pine Grove yesterday, and it was only $25 for the year. Our insurance, we've got Blue Cross Blue Shield, and Blue Cross Blue Shield paid it. And some of the insurance companies, like they said, if you have Aetna, it's free. And they mentioned some other insurance companies, it's free. Ours was $25 for the year for each of us, so we paid $50. And that includes the classes, and some of the classes, you know, are like
Zumba,
the Tai
Chi,
Chi,
spinning, there's a ton of classes
there's a
there.
ton of them, and some of them are you just sit in a chair, so like a really low impact, and just walk the track if that's all you want to do. They've got all the machines.
What Judy's saying is it's not $1 million.
No.
And there's many varieties there. But here's something I want to say that she'll get mad at. Judy's lost and kept off 80 pounds for years. So why does Judy want to join a gym when she's already where she's supposed to be? It's because it's for life. She wants to tone and keep that weight off. Just because you get to, you don't think I've struggled every week, every day. Exercise isn't just to lose weight. It's for a lot of other benefits too. Cardio, your breathing, everything. I just think so many times we fight the exercise. We fight it. I don't want to. When if I tell you, you get up, write it down. Write it down, 10 minutes, put the music on. Okay, thank you, Judy, for that. Okay, and then read this article. It's really good. Because then I also put turkey meatloaf in here. Look at this turkey meatloaf makes. It makes 16 slices, I think it said here. And you can have one for 100 calories. 108 calories, and so have three slices for 300 calories with a side salad. That's a perfect dinner, and you feel full. You're not going to starve. We make this all the time. We love it. It's awesome. I'm going to stop right there, Bob. So many people